Falcon Stadium. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Air Force Falcons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he knows this is going to be a battle of strength against strength. Their rushing defense against a very potent rushing attack. That's where things will have to bend or break here at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. This time he wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Third down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Might be calling a hot route.
Check. 22-90 mountain. 22-90 mountain. Go!
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Falcons have their offense in high gear. The option look. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. But it's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
And the Falcons line it up with a 1st and goal. The pitch. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Go!
Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
This is the 8th play of this long drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their foot. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Air Force. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those golden goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
The run inside. It's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
To throw, it's Hayes. Bringing the heat. On target over the middle. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Check. 28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Where did he go?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Picks up the 1st down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And man, you see it so many times with like these young kids in the start to football games. You can get those juices and the momentum going one direction. I like this offense, man. I wanted to see him get that first down because you don't want to send your defense out there again after giving up points on their first drive and kind of giving away.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, North Dakota State. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Running inside, it's Scott. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go. Ready. Get.
Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
It's first down from the 11. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Has it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Falcons. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Back to pass, it's Hayes. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
The run inside. It's Scott. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pickett. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. All by himself. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
The offense changing the play. Right back to the well. Inside the 15. Touchdown Falcons. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Scott. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Unloads to the wideout. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Fires to the big fella. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get up.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Caught by Williams on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws it deep. It's complete. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Arizona taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Wildcats eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Go, go!
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Hayes. Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback that's always going to extend the play, make it hard on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella tight end.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. He caught it, and he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And a play like that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender when the ball hits him in stride.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Got it back on second and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. And he won't make it to the... Stonewalled for the second straight play. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. So the offense will stay on the field with fourth and goal coming up.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Slams it ahead. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on fourth and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 40.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Catches it at the 15. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that fourth down and failing to convert there has to sting. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Under fire. And down he goes.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The keeper on the option. Breaks the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Stepping to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got his man downfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll try it again. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to set up the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 29.
And you see this so much in college.
They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. It's on target and complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Now on first down from the 43.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot. But here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Hayes. Quarterback now breaking the field. Zings it complete to the right. Delivers the stiff arm. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Going to the run, it's Mitchell. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Handoff to the fullback. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's loose down the middle. The 30, past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Falcons.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And the extra point is good. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get intercepted, and the defense has set them up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Here we go, ready? Blue 22, blue 22. Go!
Running inside, it's Mitchell. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Ready? Black 14, black 14. Go!
To give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Finds his big tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He goes right back to the air. Over the middle, it's Williams. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games, and